Hello and welcome to another episode of my Calmsden Farm Let's Play. As you can see, we have a bale trailer in the back. That is because our silage bales are now fully fermented. We did have to rest like a day and a half, which is fine. Let us recuperate. So normally take these to the biogas plant, however, we have a contract. We're going to fulfill this first and then go to the biogas plant. And then we need to get our field 10 up to spec with pH and nitrogen. Those are the first two jobs of today. What's after that, we'll see when it comes. But I will get these all collected up and I'll see you once we get the first load. So we only had 19 in our first little bit of field that we, stole there, that we use because it's communal ground. So we'll get the rest of this load from this field, and then we'll probably have a second load as well, because I'm pretty sure we have like 60 plus bales. This trailer takes 32, so yeah, we'll get the rest on here. Yeah, that's our first load done. We do have these 7 bales that were left from the last time, which I totally forgot about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load, I'm not even sure how many we've got to load up, so I might just load all of these up and take them round so we complete the contract, and then our next load will just all come here, which I will think I'll need the front loader to get them in actually. We might have to bring the New Holland. So that's our contract complete and an extra £10,000. That's pretty damn good. So where is the contract? Here we go. Collect. So that's the contract complete. What we can go and do is repay. That's our loan that we pretty much borrowed to get that field done. And we've still got money left. So we're still at the same position we were when we started the whole series. We're at 500,000 debt. But I'm pretty confident we're going to get that down this year because of everything we've kind of got in the pipeline. We've got 2 big fields ready to harvest, well, will be ready to harvest this year. And if we keep just plodding away with the grass work, I think we're going on for a pretty big year. And we're going to try and go this way to get back to the field. So that's our second load. I still have 3 bales left that are on the field, so we'll need to come back for those. I think I'm just going to get this taken, drop off, sorry, and I'll get someone up at the biogas plant to unload it for me rather than taking the New Holland up as well. The New Holland would not manage to pull the tractor up this hill, I don't think. So we'll get someone to unload it up there for us. And we'll come back for the other 3. So that's all our bales done, and they'll slowly go into the biogas plant. We'll get this back to the... where are we actually going to go with this? We might actually... yeah, we'll drop this off at the farm shop, and then we will get hooked up to our sprayer with this tractor as the New Holland is hooked up to the spreader. So we'll get that started as well. So I did have to kind of throw a part pallet in the top of the spreader there just to transport it essentially. Because we were full. We will definitely need more than what we have to do this field, because it's not a huge field, but it was really quite poor in terms of its pH level. So we'll just bring this back up to where it should be, and then we'll get the sprayer on it. Okay, we are done. And get another load, and we'll be back. I think we'll probably need 2 more loads, but we'll see. Second load, it might actually be enough. I wasn't, yeah, I just need to see. I wasn't thinking it would be, but now I'm changing my opinion. So close. Yeah, I'm going to get a last load and then we'll get this done. And this should get us done. I didn't fill it fully, I just put enough in to easily get this done. Yes, I'm just going to take this back to the main farm and then get hooked up to the sprayer. I think we can get that done today as well. So I mean all our fields are just essentially waiting for the crops to grow. And I don't think there's going to be much we can do in May because I don't think we can harvest our canola till July time. But yeah, we're just going to get this sprayed and then see what other things we can do. We do have our greenhouse to look after. Yeah, we'll just see what we have to do. That's all we can do. See what jobs there are once we get this spraying done. So, good morning. I had a little bit of a boo-boo, shall we say. I thought I paused the session when I went to have a break. Turns out I didn't. And then it was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night on the game. And yeah, so I had to skip forward a day. So we just bypassed that stupid mistake by myself. I don't think it has caused any issues. All we were going to do is get our field sprayed anyway, which we can do this game day. We are now into May, so I want to check our grass on these fields. I'm just pressing the lights instead of jumping out. Okay, so they're going to be a little bit. So we can harvest these, but it's at the lower yield. So we will have something to do. Yeah, we need to get the new field sprayed, and then we have some sheep to sell. So they produced another 20 lambs. I know it might not make sense to just sell them what we're doing, but I'm just going to sell the 20. I get like 2,000 for it, so it's just to make sure we're not going through too much food. I'm happy with what wheel we're producing at the moment. I'm kind of debating whether to actually keep the sheep or not as well. We'll definitely keep them for this year. It's just whether we keep them past that. So we'll just get this all bashed out, and then we'll look at what odd jobs or any rest periods that we need to have. See you in a bit. Our spraying done on this field. Just going to quickly have a look at our. So we do need water for the greenhouse. Our fertilizer we could tip in a little bit. Our silage production is still going through. So we have bales up there that are just loading in. So that's good. It's keeping the money coming in. No contracts we can really do. £1 million for trees. Wow. Yeah, so these are the sheep that I was going to sell. So we'll go and do that. I think what we'll do is we will go to the greenhouse, top up, and we'll get a load of water and bring it back to our sheep. Then they will be fine. Our cows are more than fine. So yeah, that's going to be our little job for now. I'm going to put this back at the main farm and get hooked up to the front loader. I don't know if I'm going that way. We get hooked up to the front loader. And yeah, I'll see you at the greenhouse. We're slowly getting there with emptying this bucket. We're down to 1,200. We will get there eventually. Right, let's get some water in here. We have quite a bit to sell as well. We'll see how much is stored in it when we're filling the water up. Okay, there's not much getting stored in the greenhouse. like a few 100 litres of each. So we can leave that. Our kind of makeshift field though is just going to be probably ready to harvest the same time as our other grass fields. I'm not putting anything on it because it's just kind of an extra bonus this bit. But we will get it cutting that again if we get the opportunity. As this area is going to have our grain mill and possibly bakery in it. So the second load didn't fully go in, so we've still got 2,700, which is fine. We are full, so that's what we were aiming for. Now I just need to fill up again so we can go and see the sheep. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sell our sheep, but I can't remember where the, there we go, the trigger point is quite far away. And we have 20 of these to sell, so we get £1,800. So the only reason I'm really doing that is just because I don't want to have more than the 40 sheep I've got. Like, everyone will be, oh, you can keep them longer and you get more money for them. Probably, but I'm just, yeah, trying to keep it neat and tidy. If that makes any sense. It does in my head. As I said, I'm not sure I'm going to keep them past this year. This field is okay for grass cutting. Field 4 is also okay. I think we might be better with other fields, to be honest. So the idea is to get more arable stuff done. I know we just bought a grass field, but that was to fund more arable stuff. The sheep are now full with their water. Food, I'll get another bale thrown in when we cut the grass, so they're fine. As I said, I showed you last time, cows are okay. What we can have a look at though is the pricing for the fruits and vegetables, which are... When is really the best time to do these? March. I think I might just hold on to them for a while. We don't really desperately need money. I think I'm just going to keep holding on to them. If we need to move them out of the way, we'll move some of them out of the way just so we don't impact on the storage. Right, I'm going to take this tractor to get filled up with diesel. And then I don't think there's anything else we can do today. I think we are just going to have to rest until possibly June. But I might see you again for the latter half of May. Good morning. We are now in June. Nothing was really ready or to do in the last half of May. So now we have at least 3 fields of grass ready to go. I'm going to guess that the field next to our greenhouse is also our makeshift field ready to go. Not sure about our new field because it was a little bit later. But we'll get these ones cut. And then we get them cut, windrowed and whatever we all do to them. I'm not sure how much of it will actually record because I have done it to death on this series. But yeah, we'll get it done. Our poplars are looking nice and tall. I've not actually checked on them for a while. To zoom in. So they're a darker shade of green. I'll see what happens with them. See, our other 2 fields are almost ready to go. I need to fuel this up actually before we crack on. This doesn't usually take us too long to get these 3 fields cut. We do have the additional ones, but I think doing it all at once is going to be much better for us. I'm going to try our bigger windrow in here and see what it's like. Not sure if it'll be great or not, but we can try it. We have had a quick tractor change, and that is due to me being silly and not putting this one on to start with, which is our normal mowing tractor, because we're trying to get the case hooked up to the baler. I want to actually try something with the baler, which is putting our windrow, our old windrow, on the front of the tractor and trying to do it in one pass, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to get this opened up and then leave it for the worker while we play around with that on the cow field. So that'll be interesting. This is our setup. If it works, I think I'll look at getting the bigger front windrow, which is 10 meters. So this just allows us to do it all in one pass. Like, I could upgrade the mower, but the mower is more expensive than getting this windrow. You get what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I think it's the most cost effective way for us to do it. Right, so that's that on. That's that on. Let's see if this works. No, it's going anyway. Okay, we'll do this field with this small setup, and then we'll go and return this windrow and the leased one. And then the corners are an issue, but this has got quite a wide pickup, so it's not too bad. Yeah, we'll go and replace this with a bigger one. Yeah, the corners are the only bit that are really an issue. You can get by that. Like, if it's saving me going round the whole field twice, then that's a winner for me. So that's the cow field done. So now I'm gonna attach the baler and take these two. Oh no, I didn't want to detach that one. Take these two windrows back to the shop, and then we'll get our upgrade. So we only got to use this pure Kubota windrow twice. It's a very good mod. I really like it. It's a really good window type, actually. You don't really like the big windrows that are like this. I actually really enjoyed using this one. It's saving us time going around the field twice if we have this set up. So you can get balers that have a windrow attached, but they are mighty expensive. So we're going for our sort of as the smart price version. And yeah, I'm hoping it'll work. Oh, we can check this field as we're passing. Okay, that's not ready now, but that means that'll be ready in July, so that's not far off being ready. 12,000 back for that. And I need to return that. It's on sale. Nothing that we can really purchase, as always. And windrow. And then this one. So that really cost us like 20 grand. Right, we'll get this back to the farm and we'll get on to the next field. 4 is going to be our next one to be built. So just checked on this worker and finished field 4. So we will get them started on the sheep field before we let a worker take over. And then we'll get the windrow baler brought into field 4. So yeah, just get this opened up so that the worker can finish it for us. So this works even better than the other one. The width is a massive help. So this is going to make things a lot quicker. So you're going to miss out the whole windrow and the baling path. So we're basically doing mowing, this stage, and then wrapping. So yeah, it's one that's 25% less. Yeah, this is going to be much better for us. So I'll get this one. So our other tractor is in that field mowing. Don't know where he is. It was just not rendered in. Yeah, by the time we get this done, I imagine he won't be far off getting that one done. And then I need to move the mower to where the greenhouse is. So we can get that field started. Because, that was forgetting how wide I am. So yeah, we need to get that field done because it's ready to go as well. And we may as well, like the yield on it's not great because we didn't do anything with it, but we may as well take it. Because that's where our grain mill is going to go. And our bakery. I was going to do one pass there, but I think I may have to do two because just the turning circle is quite large on that. So move the worker onto the bit ground next to our greenhouse. I opened it up and then let him go. Seems to be working okay for now. We'll soon find out if he's done the right bit. But we'll just get this field finished. So that'll be. It's the bulk of the fields are actually done. We're just, yeah, it's just that sort of scrubland bit next to our greenhouse that we're going to cut. We can't do our new field yet, as it is still on the third growth stage. You can harvest it, but it's just not as good yield. So we shall leave that for a bit. But once we get this done, we'll move down to there. And then we just need to get the wrapper hooked up to the new Holland once it's all done. So we'll hopefully have a nice bumper haul of silage bales. It says the sheep field all done. This definitely doesn't pick up as much, I would say, so it's not quite as obviously as clean maybe as doing it the other way, but the time saved totally makes up for that. So we'll get this down to our borrowed area, or the area that we're using, communal ground, and we'll get the rest of the bales made there. And then we'll be interested to see how many bales we actually get. I know from our new field we got 45 last time, and that area we got like 19 I think it was. Yeah, we'll see how many we get. So our worker's doing a pretty good job, so I'm just going to start doing the bit he's already done, and just so he doesn't get caught by any bales. That's the baling done. We can't do obviously the new field yet because it's not cut, so we're just going to leave this here because it's closer. We just need to go and get the wrapping started with New Holland. So I'll quickly jump to that and get the baling started. The wrapping started. Didn't actually do is check how many bales we made. Where is the statistic? 95. Okay, we're going to be wrapping for quite a while. May as well get started. So that's us onto the last field, or made up field, should we say. Yeah, we just got to let these ferment. Is it ferment? I think that's the right word. Yeah, we just got to get these to put into silage, and then we can take them to the biogas or anywhere else really. See what price is good. That'll take, we will need to skip. We will need to rest after we do this. Just to let these ferment fully. And then hopefully it'll be ready for harvest time. That's where I want to get the episode finished. I want to finish up just so we are about to start harvesting. And then the next episode we are going to harvest. And hopefully we get both fields done. I do want to get this silage sold. I don't know if we'll do that on this episode or the next episode. We could sell it on this episode. Not sure how much. I've been recording for quite a while. It's more just the fact that I've not probably recorded a lot of the field work just because we've done a lot of the grass stuff in the last episode as well, so it's kind of repetitive if I do that. So what I'll do, yeah, I'll see if we'll sell it or not. I'll make a decision. Because we do still need to have our grain mill put in place as well, and that's what the silage is going to pay for. Because the last batch of silage we sold, we used a lot of it to pay off some of our loans, so that helped us massively for that. This one is going to fund grain mill, bakery, and probably going to be about it. I don't think we'll be able to fund anything else. It's my kind of a goal, loose goal that I've got in my head at the moment for this series is to get to the point where we can make cake. And I think once we get that, then we'll probably look to finish the series. But that's probably going to be another whole year away, because we've not really got everything in place. We've only got 2 big arable fields, and I would need to do some sugar beeting things, I think. But once we have a bakery, we'll be able to see what we fully need for it. I'm not going to do a massive field of sugar beet because that involves a lot of equipment. This is our last bale to wrap. I did forget to say that I put 2 bales into the sheep feeder. One's totally gone, the other one's just kind of sat there. So that should do them for a while. So they're back to being full of food. That's going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. You can subscribe as well if you like. Next episode, we will get all of these bales sold. I will have to rest until that is possible, and we'll get a big harvest done. So yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye.